Hi there, this is Bruce at Fleet Capital Management. It's Friday afternoon. The market just closed. It's August 11th, 2023. We're going to take a look at the market. We've had some change this week. So let's just jump right into the charts. First, we need to say that the video presentation is intended for educational purposes only. The discussion of any security is not a recommendation to purchase or sell a security. Feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can easily find it, and always shoot me an email if you have any questions at all. Bruce at Fleet Capital Management. Homepage of our website, fleetcapitalmanagement.com, 2 buttons. This will take you to the most recent videos. This will put you on my calendar so that we can have a Zoom face-to-face private call and chat about anything that's on your mind. So let's go over to our little matrix that we do every week. This was updated through today. And you'll see that last Friday, we got our first red signal on the hull, which is extremely short term. And I just use this for trading. This is the one that is more important. But this is faster, so it makes sense that it turned red earlier. And then yesterday, we also got a down 821. And what this means is that I cannot buy securities or bullish securities, market-based securities for your account, my own rule, until this switches back to the green. I'm not real worried. I expected this weakness that we've talked about many times in August, September, the kind of the summer doldrums. On the weekly charts, we're still in up. Our moving averages are still green, and our bear market avoidance indicator is still clearly green. I'm going to show all of that to you very quickly. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to start over here. This is the S&P 500. On the right, it's daily bars. On the left is weekly bars. You can see that white line, which is the 8 moving average. It's hard to see, but just crossed below the blue line, which is the 20 moving average. So that's where that came from. Just to remind you, in my opinion, when the 8 crosses the 20, we're in what's called as a pullback. When the 20, the blue, crosses below the 50, we're in a correction. When the 50 crosses below the 200, we're in a bear market. So that's how I differentiate. Currently, we're just in a normal pullback right now. You can even see that the last 2 days have turned darker blue. So even though we've had some tough days for the market, it's still considered a bull trend using the go no go form of analysis. The only other thing is whenever you start to see these down triangles get clustered, on the weekly, we saw it before the bear market. On the daily, we just recently saw it over the last few weeks. That just means there's some pressure to push prices down, but we're still just in a pullback of a bull market. If we look over on the weekly analysis, the 10-week is above the 20-week, which means we're all fine. We are in a bull trend. We are not in a bear market. I hope that makes sense. If we switch over to this chart, this is a daily S&P 500. You'll see there it is, the 8 crossing below the 20. So you can see that pretty clearly. I'm going to hide that now. The hull turned red last Friday. That's what I was talking about there. The super trend is red. This is something that I use for my stop management, but it is still red. That's not a great color. We don't like that. If we look at our linear regression, we just broke barely below the bottom line. The bottom line is 2 standard deviations from the red line, and the red, again, here's another 2 standard deviations. We've done this before, always on charts. There's an old saying, I don't know who came up with it, but it's absolutely true. Look left to learn. Have we ever done this before? Yep, in the last 100 days, we sure did. We came right below it and then sprang back up. So this does not mean that it's going to spring back up next week, but it means based on the linear regression, there's a probability that it will. This is just something I use to see where we are in the trend. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you on this. I want to go to a couple other things. Bear with me. Here's linear regression. Let me show you some of the stocks that we have been stopped out of. I think you might find this interesting. So we were stopped out of XLK. And what you'll see is that white dash, that was where our stop was. And this little dotted line, that's where the price closed today. So the price is lower than our stop. If we look at Microsoft, the price is lower than our stop. If we look at Tesla, the price is considerably lower than our stop. If we look at, I'm trying to think of some others, we were in Shopify. The price is dramatically below our stop. We were in ServiceNow. The price is just slightly below our stop. But the point is, that's why we do stop management, because we don't know how far down a stock is going to go. Sometimes it goes down dramatically and we're just thrilled to death that we're out of it. Sometimes we get stopped out and it starts right back up. And that's okay. What we'll do is, if we wanted to go back into ServiceNow, we would put all of my indicators on so I could take a look at what does this look like? When's the right time? Would I go back into this stock? Well, it's down at the bottom of its linear regression. Okay, I would want the hull to turn back up. I'd want to get above the ATRs. I mean, they're just, I'd want the 8 to cross back above the 20. So that's kind of, it's that combination of all of this that would lead me back into a stock. Remember, look left to learn. Here was a time where the stock came down, but then when the 8 crossed back above the 20, see that there? And then right here, it went back up above the ATR. And right here, it went back above the hull. We just talked about all that. Doesn't that look like a much better time to be buying that stock? So that's my system. That's how I look at it every day, and then adjust our stops accordingly. So I think the bottom line from today is we are in a normal pullback within a bull market. We expected this pullback because of seasonality and because of a couple of down diamonds or pullbacks that we saw on here. So all of this was expected. I don't see any real problems, but we'll see what the market holds for us as we go forward. So I tried to keep that nice and short for you. I hope you enjoyed that. And next week, we will be right back at it to continue the market dance, if you will, that we do every day. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need to do a private chat, just click on my Zoom calendar. I'm always here. I'm always available for you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.